Hello, my friends from Samuel's Public Library. It's Miss Patty here with my son Brady, and we are here to do another story time. And I have our friends that some of you have cuddled and recognized, Coco and Cole. They are good friends and love each other very much, and they're going to listen to story time. And before we start, Brady said he would do another song for us.
This song is called "You've Got a Friend in Me." Just remember what your old pal said. You got a friend in me. Got a friend in me. Got a friend in me. You got your troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything you wouldn't do. Stick together, we can see it through. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Thanks. That was fun. Okay, Coco and Cole are going to have a seat, and I'm going to fix this so you can see my story. So, I have Maple and Willow. So, I'm going to make sure that you can see the pictures. Yeah. Okay, Maple and Willow Together by Lori Nichols. Maple and her little sister, Willow, were always together. Maybe you have a little sister or brother. It was hard to remember a time when the girls weren't together. In fact, their parents even wondered if the girls had their own language. And in a way, they did. Ausne, Unfe. I think that's Pig Latin. They spent mornings together. Does it look like they're having breakfast? And most nights together. On sunny days, the girls looked for heart rocks, built fairy houses, and caught grasshoppers. Hide and seek was one of their favorite games. "You're it," Maple would shout. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But Maple didn't like the way Willow counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes big sisters teach little sisters. When it rained, Maple would chirp, "I'm in charge of the umbrella." Willow didn't mind because she was in charge of the puddles. Do you like to stomp on puddles? The puddles brought out worms. Maple and Willow both loved worms. Maple kept her worm in a special box, her box. That was okay with Willow because she liked her worm to wriggle all over her fingers. I had a little girl, Kelly, who liked worms. One day, Maple decided they should pick dandelions. Willow wanted to blow them into the wind. But Maple wanted to collect the dandelions and not blow them. That's when Willow decided to show Maple a thing or two. And Maple decided to tell Willow a thing or two. Adme, adme, adme. That's Pig Latin for mad, mad, mad. Then Willow took it out on Maple's toy. Oh dear. And Maple took it out on Willow. Oh nay, which is Pig Latin for no. Neither sister wanted to be together ever again. The girls were separated and sent to their own rooms. But after a while, that got boring. So Maple slipped something over to Willow. Ori say, is that Pig Latin for sorry? Imeute, me too. Then Willow slipped something over to Maple. The girls met halfway and were together once again. They couldn't wait to run back outside. And this time, when Maple and Willow collected dandelions, they both made wishes and blew them to the wind. That evening, they took a bath and put on their pajamas and hopped like grasshoppers and read more books. Do you ever read upside down like that? And fell asleep together. The end. So Maple and Willow are together, and maybe you are together with your family a lot, and you have really fun times. And sometimes maybe you get in a little argument. But when somebody says they're sorry, it makes it all better, doesn't it? So, thank you for listening, and I have a little craft about that. So, if you want to make a brothers, ta-da! Here we go. Brothers and sisters together. I just used a pattern that I'll show you, and then I used things around the house to glue, or you could just color them any way you want. So, this is how Miss Patty did it, and I know you could do it too. I took a piece of paper like this, and I folded it in half, and then I took a little pattern and with the flat side made it go on the fold right there, and I traced and I cut all around, but I didn't cut there. And so if you do it that way, then after you cut it, their hands are still together. Okay? So you can do that for your own craft when you have time. I have another story for you. This is called Geraldine. She's a giraffe, in case you hadn't noticed. By Elizabeth Lilly. Geraldine. I'm moving. It is the worst thing ever. Geraldine doesn't want to move. She's very sad. Geraldine, what did I tell you about being a drama queen, says Mom. Just think of it as a grand adventure, says Dad. No, I say, no, 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 no. She's not happy. No. On Monday morning, Mom goes to her new job. Dad walks me to school. I learned two things before school even starts. One, I am definitely the only giraffe in this school. And two, flags make very good handkerchiefs. Poor Geraldine. In Giraffe City, I felt like Geraldine. Can you see the pictures? But here, I just feel like that giraffe girl. I'm shy, which I never was before. It turns out when you're my height, hiding is not easy. Even my voice tries to hide. It's gotten very quiet and whispery. One day, someone is in my lunch hiding spot. I notice her food is organized like this. Do you like to organize your food on your plate? Who are you, I ask. I bet you've heard of me, she says, and she sounds kind of mad. I'm that girl who wears glasses and likes math and always organizes her food. No, I meant your name, I say. Oh, she says, it's Cassie. We decide to hide together. It's fun. They look like they're having fun, don't they? You know, Cassie, I say one day, you are not just some girl who does unusual stuff. You are Cassie. You make up fantabulous games. You're nice. You can do a handstand for 167 seconds. I think you are really great. You know, she says to me, kind of quiet, you're not just a giraffe. You're Geraldine. You dance like crazy. You pretend so well. One time, I thought you were the Queen of England. You were the one and only Geraldine, and I think you are really great too. I think about this, and my head stands up a little taller. The next day, I drag Cassie to the lunch table. We are really great, remember? I tell her, this is Cassie. I say really loud so my voice will stop hiding. Cassie can stay in a handstand for 167 seconds. Really, says Melinda Bucket, and I can tell she's very impressed. And this is Geraldine, says Cassie, nice and loud. She's not letting her voice hide either. Then Cassie says, Geraldine is the Queen of England. Everyone looks at me. Why? Oh, no. Why, of course I am, darling, I finally say with my most queenly royal wave. And everyone laughs. In a good way. Me and Cassie and Melinda Bucket and everyone all laughed together for the rest of lunch that day, and the next day, and the next. Little by little, I think everyone forgets I was that giraffe girl, including me. Now Cassie and I still hide, but only when we're playing hide and seek. And it's still hard to fit into things. In the school play, I am tree number 2. And when we go camping, I get a lot of fresh air. People still look at me funny sometimes, and sometimes I want to hide or go home or cry. But almost all of the time I know that I am more than that giraffe girl. I am the one and only Geraldine. And I am really great. The end. I like Geraldine, and I like that she made such a nice friend in Cassie, and that they were kind to each other. And I think you are really great. So there. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you soon. And don't forget, it is almost time. It's almost May 1st, and we kick off with our story time and bean stack. So, you take care. Bye-bye.